The progression of the role of Leon Black's character on Curb Your Enthusiasm is one that I find to be very interesting. So the character first joined the show in season 6 when he moves in with Larry and the rest of his family there, even though he doesn't actually have any reason to live there. Kind of a moochy type guy. You know, he's there with the family, and he continues to stay there mooching off Larry in season 7 after Loretta and Larry break up and her and the family leave. You know, he doesn't have any reason to. And for a little while, Larry just kind of wants to get rid of him. Season 8 is an interesting new thing with his character where he officially joins the show's main cast. Originally, Leon was not supposed to be a major character on the show. He was supposed to be, maybe there for a few episodes or whatever. But he continued to stay on the series because of the talent of the actor J.B. Smoove. He's an incredibly funny guy. The character is incredibly funny. And the actor is very good at improvising, which is, of course, what the show does. J.B. Smoove as Leon Black is a very good example of what I call either the Fonzie effect or the Steve Urkel effect, where you have a character who was originally created to be a small character, maybe a totally one-off, but they're so good at what they do, and the character becomes so popular with the audiences and well-liked by the other people on the show, that his role in the show continues to grow until he's like a major part of it. In season 8, he officially joins the main cast, and he's constantly there, living with Larry, being a part of it, even though Larry kind of still is, iffy about him being there. Season 9, we get a bigger change. Larry, as the character, officially accepts him and gives him his own little home, which is basically part of Larry's home in the backyard. So there's a point where Larry accepts him as a friend, a part of his life, and the idea of somebody, who's just living with him. Season 12, though, I think is when we see kind of the most interesting development in universe. This is the point where Leon is no longer just some guy living with Larry. This is the point where Leon is just one of Larry's friends, along with people like Jeff and Susie, formerly Funkhauser, Richard Lewis. He's just this guy who Larry has accepted as part of his friend group, a huge part of his life, and takes them on all his trips and adventures and is there for all the important things, like the trial at the end of the series.